Hey guys, welcome back to some more Banjo-Kazooie. We're still here in Freezeezy Peak, but we're getting ready to use the Mumbo transformation here. But first, Jinjo,
Mumbo needs to wake his ass up.
stop hibernating. I'm the one who should be hibernating. I'm the bear here. And now I'm a walrus.
I guess you see, I'm the only.
I like what he says there. Got all fat and big teeth. Har har. Like, you little.
Hey man, I'm the only bear and bird that's up to the tusk.
Gonna let it sit.
Just gonna let that stew there for a second.
I'm sorry. Did somebody hear crickets a minute ago?
Yeah, but yeah. I thought that was a pretty clever pun myself, you know.
Of course you would.
Anyways, Boggy Race. Hey, you know how rubber band feels when you snap it so far backwards it just goes very fast? That's Boggy. Not as bad in this race, but in the second race against him, oh man, he snaps hard.
I was gonna say, like, you know, have you ever pulled the rubber band back so far back it snaps into your eyeball?
Yeah, that's Boggy's second race. The first race, you can actually take your time here and kind of do a lot of other stuff. Like, for example, I left this Jiggy here on purpose, so I can get it now.
So I didn't have to worry about a freaking animation taking up my time.
I'm also in the middle of the race, so you can just keep on getting a move on. Two birds, one stone. In speedruns, they like to kind of use this race to collect a bunch of different notes and other things as well. Because you have enough time in this race to collect a bunch of stuff, but in the second race, it's very unforgiving. If you deviate from the path ever so slightly, Boggy can easily just snap ahead of you too far, and then you can just lose. Because there is a limit. If he gets too far in front of you, he will just automatically end the race and call himself a winner.
Saying that you'll never catch up.
Yeah.
I was like, you haven't even given me a chance yet, man.
I mean, it's like, you can just sit in the finish line and say, you'll never catch up. Like, Boggy, you're not even like 50 feet away. I can catch up.
Oh my god, Lester, really? You just hop backwards and be like, okay, called it good.
I mean, if this was the second race, that would have been more of a problem. The flags are a little bit weird, as you see there, because I kind of clipped right through the center, and you would think that would count going through the actual post, but it didn't.
Now I got my Jiggy. And now I'm gonna have to turn out of a freaking walrus if I want to actually race again.
But first, there's another walrus here that's giving me the mating call.
He's like, hey, look, I got the piece of the puzzle over here.
No, a brown bear and ugly bird partner. Why, you? Get back here.
If I wasn't fat and blubbery, I would kick your ass. Feel free to have a look around my house.
I mean, the only real thing we can do in his house as a walrus is go through this little passage. You can get in here at Banjo-Kazooie, but it's very risky because this water being freezing cold will hurt you after a while. So this is more of a one-way trip if you're coming in here at Banjo-Kazooie. You'll want to death warp out. That's pretty much all that's back here, just honeycomb.
Did you get the other honeycomb?
Yeah. Yeah, we got it as soon as we became a walrus.
Okay, because I remember you bonked the snowman, but I didn't remember you picking it up afterwards.
Yeah, no, we specifically left it because we had to go back through that path as a walrus for notes anyways. Yeah, that's all the walrus can do in this world. It's not really that much stuff in general. It's just now the slow, painful walk to get back to Mumbo's hut. I feel like he's the slowest transformation in the game. I don't know, maybe just because of how big this world is, it just feels very slow.
I don't know. I feel like the next world, the next time you transform, the world is kind of slower.
It kind of is, but it's also like that one you use the most in the game because it has another use outside of the world. That's the biggest use for transformation outside of a world.
Yeah. I am fucking splashing all over the place and going very slow.
That's another present. That's 2 down.
We don't even know who these presents are for yet.
They're for Kazooie. We talked about this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's greedy and she takes everything for herself.
It's mine now.
He's like, you're back again?
If I didn't need his magic to transform back, I would do it. I don't have this. I don't have the luxury of other games and just maybe depth warping back here. Have a walk, buddy. You better give me appreciation.
Man, that is a very quick friggin' boots.
Yeah, they really only give you enough time just to get back and forth between Mumbo's hut. So, yeah, you're not using the waiting boots or anything else in this world. But now it's time for the second race with Boggy. This is the much harder race, and you actually can't do this without the running shoes. It's impossible. He's too fast. So this is why we dipped into Gobi's Valley first.
Yeah, because if you don't, you're gonna have to backtrack for this Jiggy.
Yeah, this is the one out of like the 2 Jiggies in the whole game where you're forced to do something out of order and backtrack for it.
Actually, no, this is the only Jiggy in the game that's like that.
Well, no, this and then Gobi's Valley has something you need Beak Bomb for.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So that Jiggy is the same issue with this one.
I mean, look how fast he is. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just shoving me out of the way. I can barely move. But he rubber bands like crazy. If you get too far ahead of Boggy, he will snap back towards you. And if you get too far behind him, he will slow down a little bit, but not nearly as much as the first race. So you can't let him get too far ahead. Like around this area, if he's just ahead of you, you're pretty much done because he's too far ahead to catch up.
Gosh, neck and neck here, man.
Yeah, this race is always scary for that reason because there's really not that much room between you and Boggy by the end.
Take my other medal. I don't have anything left. Look for my kids' presents. I'm a bad father. I'd rather go sledding and do races rather than get your presents for your kids. And probably day after, like this is probably like a couple days after Christmas. You probably forgot all about them.
It's after Christmas. It probably is Christmas. Merry Christmas, kids. I'm out doing nothing else. I don't want to be here.
He's a bear again. But there's a blocked wall for that one.
Oh, that's a nice looking key made of ice. I wonder if we'll be able to get that. Maybe someday.
Oh, come on, man. Didn't even try pecking at it, huh?
I don't have Flame Breath. That's not until the next game.
Oh.
So now we're going to go over to this Christmas tree. No, I didn't forget about this in the beginning of the world. No, this is intentional, I swear.
You forgot about it, didn't you?
Yeah. I was coming out of that, getting the last Ginger. I'm like, wait, 9 out of 10. Where did I miss? Oh, I never went to the Christmas tree. Whoops. I always forget this after I activate it for some reason. I don't know why. I should have had 9 going out of that last Jinjo. Instead of having 8 told me I forgot the tree. This is our last set of notes and even our last gift here, too.
Well, we got all the notes in Freezeezy. And got all 3 presents. All that's left is to go back to Boggy's house and do the job that he was supposed to freaking do.
Yeah, do his own job at that point. Boggy, you're so bad of a father. You're not supposed to do this kind of thing to your kids. Leave them here at home at Christmas. What's wrong with you?
Well, he's
Now
actually
look at
there
him.
now.
Look at this. Look at this. He's just sitting in his chair.
He don't care.
Isn't it like if you come in here early before you do the races, they're like, where's our dad at?
Yeah, they kind of question why Boggy isn't even here. And then then there's this. I wish those kids would be quiet. Old Boggy needs some sleep. You ungrateful son of a bitch. I hope the wife takes the kids.
You're a worse father than Goku.
That's saying something.
You have to be really trying to steep that low.
Well, Goku has a reason though. He was dead.
Not when he's revived like twice.
Not when he survived.
But don't he die immediately again?
That excuse can only work so much.
But don't he usually die again right after?
I mean, yeah, but
Just think about it in continuity lore here. He dies at the perfect time, so he wouldn't have to be there raising Goten up. Like he knew.
because Goku has a sixth sense. He's like, oh, my kid is at the age where they need their father the most. Well, time to die.
I hate getting this jiggy though.
Yeah, you barely have enough time to get to that flight pod.
Yeah, in order to get this Jiggy in general at the end, it's so strict to a point where if you make one tiny mistake, you will not have enough time. Touch my honey this time and you'll be sorry. Who's talking? There's no box there. He's dead.
Out of context, that sounds very horrible.
I knew one of them was gonna come back from the dead at some point.
Now we're going to Gobi's Valley.
Yeah, now we're actually gonna do everything in the world instead of just get some shoes and leave.
What did that grunty switch in Freezeezy Peak unlock?
That was the Jiggy we just got.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. It's after this one that gets the one that's in the mummy case, right?
Yeah, it's outside of this world, so it's in the coffin.
Hi, Trunks.
This is one of my favorite lines in the game right here. How's your nuts, Bark Breath?
How's your nuts, Bark Breath?
Yeah, fine. Thanks for asking.
I don't know, man. They're kind of shriveled up right now.
What a thing to ask
How's
somebody.
your nuts, Bark Breath?
Rated E for everyone.
By the time this playthrough goes up, it's no nut November anyway.
No, we probably all would have failed November because we probably passed.
My nuts are already shriveled up.
Nice music. Can't even tell what's going on. Sensory overload with 2 songs playing at once.
Oh my gosh, did you do the running shoes and the wading shoes?
Yeah, when I got the wading shoes after going in with running shoes still on, it kind of glitched the music out a little bit, so it overlapped tracks.
I didn't know what to do.
It's like, Lester, stop being so fast, man.
Like, slow down, I can't keep up.
I do like Gobi's Valley though.
Yeah, Gobi's Valley is like one of my favorite levels. Mainly because it's kind of a short level.
Yeah.
It's like everything's condensed in this one area.
Yeah, it kind of helps. It's not really that big of a level, but it has a lot of sub-areas to make up for it.
Jumbo!
I'm just gonna fly down carefully. If I beak bomb, I will die. At that angle, I'll just go right in the wall.
N64 deserts look just absolute cheesy.
Yeah. I think it doesn't help that most of the sand is just all kind of one solid looking texture and it's just a yellow. So it looks like cheese.
Like molted cheese.
Oh, it was N64. What do you expect?
I know. Mario 64's got the same problem.
Yeah. Yeah, so we just got baited. There's no way to beat Grunty with the help of these statues. They don't know the ultimate secret. They just know Jiggy. You're ripped off.
They just know that you need a bunch of these in order to beat the game. That's all.
How do I land this thing?
Uh-huh. We're gonna tickle the Sphinx's nose.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and stand on these cactuses over here, cacti. The shooting thing's nose has a little bit of discomfort, so we just need to shoot some eggs and he'll sneeze.
Hey, my nose is no.
So you know what's going to help me unstuff it? By clunking more things inside my nostril.
Freaking Jinxie, put a mask on.
Oh, at least you're going to sneeze. Like, sneeze other directions, please. Don't sneeze into my face.
Last thing I need is cold, man. Candy eggs. I love candy eggs.
Oh, I hate candy eggs in real life, though. They're not as good.
Yeah, it kind of depends. I've had some okay ones, and then others not so much.
Burp. There you go.
The candy eggs and the chicks, the fluffy,
Peeps.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, the peeps, yeah. I was thinking just like pure sugar with a tad of marshmallow.
That's all it is.
There's barely any marshmallow compared to sugar. I'd rather have a real marshmallow.
I can't stand them.
I love marshmallows, especially on chocolate and graham cracker.
So s'more?
Yeah, it's more.
You know, I love that one thing. I don't know what it's called, but you put these two ingredients together. Oh, yeah, you know, it's called this thing. Oh. Then a moment of realization.